All right, welcome to the second video impressions video for the week in Right Wars. So it's been a while since we've had one of these. One of these where we get a code for a game and it turns out it's a free-to-play title. And I'm presuming that the code was for the pre-release thing. But I typically schedule these things around the time of release, to not worry about embargoes. But more on the pricing a bit later. So, Right Wars. Embark on an epic storytelling adventure with Right Wars, a 6-player creative sandbox where your imagination drives the action. Craft sentences, vote on plot twists, and shape your own legendary tales with custom characters and unique abilities in diverse themed worlds. Ready to create your epic story? So I think I've done this back in middle school.
Yeah, this is very much a creative writing assignment in late middle school, early high school.
Specifically, the multiple people create a story. I distinctly remember doing this. It was either 8th or 9th grade. But it's write a story, then we switch over to another story, and then we continue the story on from whatever was written previously. I'm like, and it sounds like we're dealing with the video game equivalent of that. This game was given to Petty. So over to him for his creative interpretation of Right Wars.
Honestly, I could not jive with this game at all. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just one of those people who've never been creative writingly gifted. So this is just not something I can personally vibe with at all.
Honestly, I think the person on the team person who would most relate to this would be Max.
Yeah, this would definitely be a Mac game.
But he's he hasn't been on the program since I don't even remember.
Yeah. Naka, I know Naka's also not really been around a lot, but Naka would probably also maybe get some enjoyment out of this.
I guess out of the three of us, Galix maybe.
Yeah.
No. Anyway,
I've been known to attempt to write.
But yeah, it is definitely not my wheelhouse at all. And it'd be one thing if you could passively enjoy this, because there are little mini game sections from the stories, but the problem is you have to actively be involved, and I just can't do it. I hated doing creative writing stuff in high school, and it's not gotten any better since becoming an adult.
Right.
So I guess the big thing with this game is it is basically the creative writing equivalent of the Jackbox games, if that rings a bell to anyone in the audience.
Minus those Jackbox games that are already creative writing, kind of.
Yeah, but this is just that in a game form, and they have little mini games sometimes depending on how the plot goes. So if you like the creative writing Jackbox mini games, then boy, do I have something for you. But yeah, again, you really have to be... I think this is multiplayer only, so you don't get any bots or anything to play with, and you can't play solo, so if it can't find a game, you just can't play it. And I didn't see any options to play a lobby with friends.
Huh, so it's only randoms?
I think it's only randoms. I may have just missed that option, or it may have been you just play the tutorial with randoms. But I guess if it is just randoms, that is very, very bad because, I have no idea what somebody's going to actually type out in the thing. It could be a very well written out story. It could be a stream of various slurs for all I know. I don't know what type of filtering, if they have any in here. And that's another one of those things that is a very big danger when it comes to projects like this.
Mm-hmm. The TTC.
It's just not even like text to speech. It's
No. TTC. Time to cock.
Yes. Or I guess, time to slur or whatever, insert.
Same principle, really.
Yeah. Because, this seems like something, if you're into it, you could enjoy this a lot. I'm just not, unfortunately. But yeah, you did kind of mention it, but this is a free-to-play game.
Mm-hmm.
So, if this sounds appealing to you and you find a way to be able to play with friends, because this is not something I would play with randos. If randos are your only option, just avoid this, even if you like this type of thing, because that could turn real bad in a real hurry, especially with it, being a free game. The time to just god awful shit is in the milliseconds in some games. But yeah, I guess all in all, I guess my recommendation would be, if you're interested, you're gonna be interested. If you're like me and have never had a flair for creative writing, this isn't going to fix that. And I think that's it from me.
All right. So in terms of the early accessness of this, just launched into early access. Looks to move to full release in Q2 of 2025. So, like, about 3 months from now ish. Also, this game is free to play with seasonal battle pass style content. So, the pricing model will be the same, though. So, also free to play? I don't know. But, I mean, this thing is free to play, so, you can have at it right now for no cost. On the other hand, this is also a live service game, so there's a good chance that in a year or two, this game also may vanish into the ether, never to be heard from again. And videos like this are the only record that it existed. Depressing, isn't it?
Such is the times we live.
Indeed. So I guess that's about it on Right Warz here. Be sure to tune in after the break, as the Galax will be reviewing Into the Emberlands.